This is the COMA Girl Daily Podcast, written by Stephanie Bond. October 7th, Friday.
Hi, Karen, it's Jonas. How are you today?
When I realized Karen Sue's ex-husband had come back to visit, my heart sank. I'd hoped he would return in time to see the note Faraday had transcribed from Karen to him about the pear tree, a message that would convey she could hear him. But the note had fallen off where it was pinned to her gown and discarded, with no comprehension of its significance.
You look pretty as always, he chuckled. I'm wet. It's pouring down rain and I couldn't find a covered parking place. I drove your car over. I hope that's okay. It's been sitting in that dusty garage for a long time. It needed a new battery and spark plug, so I thought driving it would be good for the alternator. Took me a while to get here. You know, traffic is always bad on Friday when it's raining.
He trailed off as if he suddenly realized he was rambling to someone who couldn't respond. In the silence, only the sounds of our machines could be heard, and the unending dirge of my classical music, which sounded especially somber today, with rain pinging against the window. The vegetable patch is a pretty depressing place in general. Today, it's purgatory. The crackling of paper sounded.
I received a letter yesterday, he said, from the hospital. It says it's time to apply for a bed in a nursing home. They want to move you to a place where you'll receive long-term care.
They're giving up on her.
I'm still listed as your health care proxy, but I called your cousin Sonia in Alaska and asked her opinion. She said she would leave the decision to me, although I guess the decision has been made. The letter says it might take a while to find an available bed, but I think it's time for me to do some things I've been putting off, like sell the house and your car. The nursing home is going to be expensive, and in order to qualify for Medicaid, your assets have to be liquidated.
His wet shoes squeaked on the floor as if he were pacing.
But I know how much you love that house and all your mother's antiques. The thought of them going to strangers.
More squeaking. More pacing.
There's more, he sighed. I've been offered a job in London. Actually, it was offered to me before, but I didn't take it because I wanted to stay close by. But now
he's giving up on her too.
I don't know what to do, Karen. I feel like this is all my fault, and I want to be here for you. But maybe you waking up is just wishful thinking on my part. What should I do?
His voice was hoarse with anguish and unshed tears. It gave me some insight into the decisions my parents might have to make for me someday if I lingered here. And after a nursing home, then what? The decision to be kept alive through artificial means, only to someday be forced to make another decision to pull the plug or withhold nourishment. If only Jonas had seen the note, he'd realize Karen is still here. Then a sobering thought hit me. Just because I'm still here and Karen is still here doesn't necessarily mean we will wake up. What if we simply can't cross the barrier Audrey had managed to cross?
Hi, this is Stephanie Bond, author of the COMA Girl Daily Podcast. Do you have a favorite character in the COMA Girl story? Share your opinion with other COMA Girl fans in the Facebook group. The link is in the show notes. Thanks for listening.